I'm Amrit, CEO of Lorefully, and we're all about individual knowledge capture to drive collective progress. So there's a great frustration that when you figure out how to do something in your organization, and then the person who knows that leaves and it's never documented because who has the time to write these things down? We end up spending so much time relearning the same thing again. And there are so many different modes of communication now. It takes so much energy and memory to remember that person sent this document to me by this channel. And this is a massive inhibitor to organizations being able to make the kind of impact they want to make. And so in the renewable sector in particular, we have a need for 26 million new workers globally by 2030. It's a massive change from the current 10 million that we have today. And this is all in order to achieve net zero by 2050. And 20% of the current workforce are due to retire. So without that knowledge being captured before these people retire, we're making it harder for ourselves to achieve net zero. So if we can capture that knowledge and make it instantly accessible to people in a simple way, then we can increase the rate at which we can get renewable technologies installed. So I'm really pleased to be joined by my co-founders, Paul and Barry. Together we were in a previous startup. So I started my career with a PhD in chemical engineering, and I became interested in sustainability when a UN scientist came to our group and told us the world was beyond saving. So I decided pretty early I wanted to step into the gap and try and make a difference, and started a previous company in the battery space, which we exited in 2023. And alongside that journey with me were Paul and Barry. So Paul is a PhD as well in chemistry and machine learning. And he spent time at Stanford in the US, as well as in Denmark as well, doing his postdocs, before coming back to the UK to join me in my previous startup, where we were making a big difference in battery waste. And Barry was an operational leader with a background in civil engineering, and he also came to join me in the previous startup, where he was able to just take projects and turn them into reality. So I'm very fortunate to be joined by Paul and Barry on this journey.